Hey there, how you doing? I'll try to answer. It might be easier for me to try to answer some of your questions on just by showing it. I have like a messed up board, but this part is okay. So I'll use this to try to hopefully answer your questions in a way that makes sense. You are right. Like since moons can move 2 spaces, they can jump over a path from the side. That's fine. Since stars can only move 1 at a time, they can't do that because then they'd be stuck on top, which you can't do. So you were right about that. So yeah, the only time that would work where something would go into it from the side and you would get to choose which way to go is only if, let me set it up, only if it's set up in a way, if it's set up like this. If this path is aiming right into it, then it's almost like hooking up pipes. I almost imagine like a pipe. So now if something lands here, if I go here, on my next turn I choose to go through here, and you go here, you get to choose which way to come out the other end of the pipe. But if this isn't here, we can't do that. We can't just go from here and jump into it and then choose which way. You have to enter the path or the pipe from this spot. If you come in, same with this, you can come in through here. If your piece is here, in one move you can either go here or choose to come out here. So paths are kind of cool like that. Let me set up a blue trap. Yeah, the 3-prong side, I almost picture it like a funnel. This is where you can only enter a trap from right there. So if I'm a moon and I'm moving 2 spaces, I'm not sucked into the trap because I can't stay here. I have to either go here or no, another one. You have to move 2. It's wherever a moon ends up on its second move is what affects the trap. So if I'm here and I go 1, 2, then I'm sucked into the trap and I have to go from the 3-prong side to the 1-prong side. So that was the first part. We can't jump over them. I double checked with Henry. We can't jump over traps on the side, which I know is annoying and makes them super powerful, but that's the rule on that. They can only come in through here. And so even more so would be a star. We can't try to jump over a star. If you land here, you're fine. If you land, anytime anything lands here, it gets sucked through. That's why when you're setting up your board, we can't have something like this because it doesn't make sense. This would automatically end up here. We can't have things set up like where there's something here. Like we can't put our stone. Let's see, I don't have a stone, but I'll put my eraser right here. We can't have a thing where the traps are aiming away from the stone because the stone would have to be moved because it'd be sucked out. So there's that. That's the beginning of what you're asking. But one of the really cool questions you had is what if you had something like, where's the other trap here? If you had this. Now, I'll tell you what I thought, and then I asked Henry, and I'll tell you what the actual rule is. If you had somebody here and they get sucked through the trap, I thought it would die because it's not, you have to land on this space to get pulled through. But Henry said if you chain traps together, you can direct them kind of like paths. So if something lands here in one turn, it would be forced here. It'd be forced. Unlike a path, you wouldn't get that choice. It would have to be wherever it's pointing. So you got that right too. I thought it would have to be set up like this, but he said no. It can be set up like that, but this does work too. You can do that.